It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Zero idea. Let's just make, hopefully they work
still. Our first drive will begin at the 25.
So add this share conflict.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. This is complete to Hawkins. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Way to get there.
Mahomes can't get away, and down goes Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive
bro,
of the
you going
game.
for it on
And the
4th down
Chargers
already?
will get the football back in
I ain't
excellent
got no
field
respect for
position.
me. Oh, yeah,
Get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading.
My nigga disrespected me with that 4th down goal already.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got it to Williams.
I'm like, first quarter, my nigga at the 20-yard line. Like, how about that goal?
Completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson.
I'm gonna go crack me a beer too, bro. You already know.
And the Chargers
what you on that vodka, man? I tell you about that vodka, man. Not the vodka in Malibu, though.
3 plays here to find the end zone, and you remember, of course, this was
be on that vodka straight.
Defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense,
I dig it. I've been drinking too much this weekend. I'm gonna go to crack a brew though.
They're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0
You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT.
Long now will kick it away.
I ain't trying to be loud.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
My nigga went for it on 1st down.
It'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ah, it tastes like water. Oh, that tastes like water.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6
It's a risky play right here, man. Like,
it's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Come on, Joey.
Every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick
Joey both, man.
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, man, you already know, man. I ain't scared of nobody but him.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he's upended after
I ain't scared of nobody but him,
to the 25-yard line.
Look, when you went for the ball with Hartman, I was like, I ain't worried about Hartman.
There's
something about that boy Tyreek, man. That nigga. I ain't worried about Hartman, man. Something about that boy Reek, though.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years,
get there. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my nigga said 4th down killer. All right. My nigga on. Man, 2 first downs and your own, 2 4th downs and your own.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, rolling to his right.
Got it. That's Derwin, baby. That's Derwin. He said you scary.
Call there to go for it, and that will
My nigga
force
said you
turnover on
scary. My nigga wanted the pass. He said, all right, out here to block, dog. I want that pass.
Action this time for Justin Herbert. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 12 yards.
What do you say? Got 50. What? Not good. Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I'm going to get Mahomes a body. I'm sending a blitz every time, boy. There we go. That nigga said he got 50 if I knock Patrick Mahomes out the game. Yeah. Hey, bounty. What was the bounty gate, my nigga? We putting bounties on these QBs, man. I don't want to run Chris Jones' way. I don't run this way. I don't want to run Chris Jones' way.
Peterson running right, and he'll take this into the end zone.
Come on.
Here. We do have a flag
the left
down.
guard, bro. You weren't even in the play.
This is about.
I'm wearing right. They got it on the left guard. Like, nigga.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to the fullback Ricard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice.
Here we go. Here we go. This is where we can make our money at right here. Come on, boys. Hey, y'all saw AP just got signed to the Titans today, man, in real life. Yeah, because Derrick Henry out for the season.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
Let's go, P.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
P.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
There you go. T-Bone time. T-Bone time.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Man, 2 first downs, man. With 2 4th downs. My nigga went for it on 4th and 15 and 4th and 5. On his own 20.
Now will kick it away following the touchdown.
I got you, Ernest, dog. I got you.
Just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down.
Man, you know, I have my little setup, man, my music, man, my whole little joint. You know, that I'll probably do that next season, but right now, we just on the regular old man.
The KC offense out of the huddle,
Derwin.
ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can.
I gotta hit on that boy Patty.
Recover.
Nah, man, we ain't messing with Hill, man. We good.
On second down, a run with Edwards.
Good job, Murray.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On third down.
Get there, Durham.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Good first quarter, Chargers. Let's go.
This
And
is the
Arrowhead.
NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We ain't messing with Hill, dog. We ain't messing with this and that. Wow.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, I was
The tight
there.
end, Kelsey.
Oh, that was
5 yards
dangerous.
on the catch there, brings up second down. A shotgun snap, and again to Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Oh, nice
They'll
screen.
set up the screen to Edwards.
I know what happened.
And he works free.
Boom.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at
I
the
know what
Chargers
happened. My play
37.
script was on.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter.
Nothing.
It's Hawkins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Field goal, you want that 3.
Also lead to 4th
He's
down.
going to go for it. Oh, I'm going to take that 3.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, right in there.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because
yeah, I ain't got Fuller no more. Mike Williams. Slow.
But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
that was my nigga Fuller. I'd be gone.
But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
Mike Williams like 89 speed or something. Fuller 95.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes
come on, block him.
Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And
that nigga AP like a 99 on this game. That 73 rating don't mean nothing with that nigga.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some
that
height
nigga
to
don't
him,
get
so
tired
when you
or
don't have to
nothing.
drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Let's go.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead. Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame. Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room. Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
They said they want Patrick Mahomes' head, man. Go get it.
Halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here.
He ain't messing with nobody.
NFL.
That's big. That was so terrible.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles
ain't
things a little bit.
Ain't no receivers out here. We ain't good at this. There we go, Darwin. Make a play, Darwin.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Two receivers.
Going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line.
See, that nigga Hill scary, boy.
But he could not pull it in. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend.
Yes, I just lost my fantasy game this week because Hill cooked 15 points. I was playing against him. I'm definitely hating.
They call that a punt of 38
yeah, I lost
yards
by
officially.
1 point.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
It's like, man, I shouldn't even play the defense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Herbert. Cook with a first down and much more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson.
I'm about to bounce out.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll drop this down to Peterson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
Oh, damn, Ty ran pretty fast.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick here is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top.
No more.
As we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, nice. Chris Jones.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second and 11 now. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught by Allen.
Go Allen, put the afterburners on, bro. Put the afterburners on.
All the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
On, man, Allen.
And Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley.
Old niggas running back down here. Okay, TZ.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Chargers 31, Chiefs 3. Ty Long to kick off for the Chargers.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Let's go.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put
3 niggas over there. He wide open, bro.
Widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench,
one time I leave, he open.
if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get
The
back into
one
the
time
game,
I
teams
need
are looking
him.
for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
That's me.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.
I ain't never seen a screenplay pick like that.
He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
That's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie.
I was going to bet it down, but I was like, nah, get Asante Samuel his
29-yard line.
I need to get my boy Asante Samuel his juice.
That interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down.
Hey, he ain't running all over these. Oh, no, God, I'm out of here.
How many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been.
Wrong guy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Nowhere
to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Here's Ty Long now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed to.
Oh, wow. You blocking that nigga
send
good.
This one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Derwin.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, Hawkins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open
Young Derwin over there, man. Oh, look at Andy.
There hasn't been many. This defense has been
don't throw his way.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good job.
Left. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Derwin, let's go, Derwin. We need to play.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
Found the you.
Elevated now, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Found the
Adrian
you,
Peterson
AP.
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
AP at 99 overall.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
Wait to get there.
Here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right.
Let's go.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going.
30 line,
and we got a third straight win here if they can hold on. They start the drive.
Oh, if he break that tackle, I'm out.
There on the first down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it.
If he break that tackle, I'm out.
This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
Stay patient, y'all. Stay patient.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. On third down.
Oh, what a block, Ricard.
He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Just give me Chris Jones, man.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll roll him out right.
That boy got away. I tried to bring that blitz. He got away.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
I can't believe he got
first
away.
down. Now here's Mahomes.
Screen.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
That's nice.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back.
Now that drive looked like he was a superstar, bro. Like,
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you,
that drive was crazy.
Ready?
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
That's tough.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this?
Come on, John. We go a little bit fast.
Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Second down, Peterson.
Come on, that's a
and
reach,
maybe a
bro.
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hell, you look open.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Should never give you niggas money.
To put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly.
Saute.
It's incomplete.
He ain't got burnt all game.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, threw it over his head.
Caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now.
Let's go, Derek. We'll make a play, Derek.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go.
I really thought that was a run,
so
too.
That complicates things a bit
That's
here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes.
Get him, Bosa.
And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
I just had to put the fat nigga in the way. Man. I didn't try to pick it or nothing, bro. I'm like, nah.
This defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now.
Oh, he's getting out on that.
Yeah, touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over.
Made it respectable. It was 53 to 52-3 at one point. 3 punts, 3 touchdowns in a row. He went for it on 4th down the first 2 plays. Nigga talking about I don't know why it's third up. Nigga,
the Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
And the first one was 4th and 15. That's the crazy part.
So despite the
how about this nigga ain't really trying to play? He's tripping.
Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more
he dropped that
type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon.
Wow, you can't block.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds
I want to see something, man.
Now on 3rd
oh, no,
down,
I ain't got blocked like
out
that.
there for the Chiefs. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.